So, welcome everyone. We're going to go through the review here. I think I might break this up into a couple of videos just because it would be one really long one and it'll take a while to upload. So I'll do a couple of small ones. It'll be a little bit faster. So this is an outline for the test. Remember, you've got to know how to do these 9 things. Those are critical. So we'll go through on here. I know I told you to call this point R and call that one point H. So we'll go with that. So it says name a pair of angles that are adjacent but not complementary or supplementary. So complementary means that they add up to 90 degrees. So we see this line here, and this line right there. This is 90 degrees. So that means over here, this is also 90 degrees. So you can't use POM and MON. You can't use those because that adds up to 90. Now supplementary means making 180. So we couldn't use NOH or ROH because those are supplementary there. So we can use though MON. So angle MON and angle here NOH. Okay, because we know over here NOH that's not 90 because this line is not going out at 90 degrees. So MON and NOH, though that would be a pair of angles that are adjacent but they're not complementary and not supplementary. All right, number 2, it says find X and Y so that line AD is perpendicular to line CE. So we want AD and CE to be perpendicular, which means that they're making right angles. So this would be a right angle here, and then between A and E, that would be a right angle. So first, we know that this has to be 90, and we only have the one expression, so we have 2y plus 30 equals 90. So take away 30. And y'all need to be showing your work because on a lot of y'all's assignments, y'all have not been showing all the work you need to. So 2y is 60. So therefore divide by 2. Y is 30. So y is going to be 30. Now over here for the x's, you see we have this large angle is 90, but it's made up of these 2 smaller angles. So 6x plus 2 plus this 8x plus 4, those have to be 90 together. So just combine like terms. So you get 14x plus 6 is 90. Take away 6 from both sides. So you get 14x is equal to 84. And if you divide by 14, you get the x is 6. So the key here is that you recognize that, number 1, perpendicular lines make right angles, and that this one over here is 90 on its own, and that these 2, they're complementary because they're adding up to 90. So the 6x plus 2 plus this 8x plus 4 equals 90. Okay, next one. It says we need to find the measure of angle MOP. So we're finding that angle. If MON is 4x plus 9, so let me turn here. So 4x plus 9, and that MOP is 3x minus 3. 3x minus 3. Now, they don't tell us if this ray OM is bisecting here, so we don't know if 3x plus 3 and this 4x plus 9 are equal. But what we do know, and you can see this from the first problem up here, is that the 2 angles they gave us are complementary. Because if this is a right angle over here, this T, that's making a right angle, or those are perpendicular lines, so this is a right angle over here. So angle MON plus angle MOP are equal to 90. So this 4x plus 9 plus this 3x minus 3, that has to add up to 90. So just combine like terms. 4x and 3x, that's 7x. And then 9 minus 3 is positive 6. So that's 90. So take away 6 from both sides. So 7x is 84. And if you divide by 7, you get the x is 12. And then they say we have to find the measure of angle MOP. And so MOP right here, it's at 3x minus 3. So the measure of angle MOP equals, you put 3 and then put parentheses and then plug in your x value, minus 3. And y'all need to be showing this too, because again, I've been noticing that a lot of you guys are not showing the plugging in. I've tried to make notes for you on your assignments to give you like a heads up, but y'all need to be plugging in there and showing it out to me. You can't just get numbers from random places. And yes, even if it's just adding and subtracting, you need to write it down on your paper. You need to write down everything you are doing to solve this problem. So 3 times 12 is 36. 36 minus 3 is 33. So that's the measure of angle MOP. So it's 33 degrees. Okay, now number 4, it says M is the midpoint of segment AB. So midpoint, that means it's right in the middle. So that means AM and MB are congruent. So AM is congruent to segment MB. So right away, you know that 4x plus 16 is equal to 9x minus 4. And notice how we have the space for the equation. You got to show that on the test because I need to know where you're starting from. And then now you got to show me the solving. So I'm going to take away 4x from both sides. Okay, so I get 16 is equal to 5x minus 4. I'm going to add 4. So 5x is equal to 20. Divided by 5. So I get x is 4. So that's the first part. Okay. X is 4. And then now they want us to find the measure of MB and also AB. So MB, it's this 9x minus 4. So 9 times 4 minus 4. So you get 36 minus 4. So MB is 32. And now here's the key. We know this M is the midpoint, so that means that we have 2 congruent sections. Well, guess what? We already know the length of one of these sections. So to find the length of the whole line, you would just take 2 times the length of the one that you already know. So it's 2 times the length of MB. So 2 times 32, which is 64. So that's AB. So there you go. So midpoint makes 2 equal sections, 2 congruent sections. So I'm going to stop this video here. I think I'll just do 1 page per video. So we'll stop here and then join me on the next one for the next page.